Everybody, so if you saw one of my recent videos, maybe not so recent by now, I'd gotten in this VZ-58 parts kit from Arms of America. You will notice that much of the parts had a gray finish. Of course, the receiver is torch cut, like many of the parts kits that came in. Of course, the barrel was also torch cut, unusable. You know, just everything was just completely obliterated. Thanks to our wonderful import regulations. So if you guys know anything about VZ-58s, you can get them from Checkpoint USA, and they are not cheap. They have gotten significantly more expensive in the past few years, and if you wanted to build your own, it was very hard, especially from a kit. So what I've got to show you today is something that as soon as these came back in stock, of course I did sign up for an in-stock notification, and this is from a company called VZ-58 USA. And what they do is they sell the same receivers that Checkpoint USA uses to make their VZ-58 rifles that they build off of kits. And we're just going to show you that real quick today. I did have to pick this up at my FFL. This is obviously not any sort of CNR gun, so obviously package has already been open, but I wanted to show this to you guys today so you could kind of figure out what to expect if you so choose to get one of these from VZ-58 USA. Now these are very, very nice. Well, actually, let me back up. So what I've got here in front of me is a 16-inch barreled receiver, and these are the same exact ones that Checkpoint uses, that come from Czech Small Arms in the Czech Republic. So these are very, very cool receivers. I'll just kind of show you guys this real quick. Let me move these parts out of the way of the camera because the focusing is not doing well, and I really want you guys to be able to see this. Now, one thing you're going to notice is it does have this almost matte black finish, but what you get is a 16-inch, what appears to be chrome line barrel fitted to a receiver. Of course, this is not that grade finish that you have. It does have the screw holes for side rail mount if you so choose to add it on there. And I'll zoom in a little bit and show you guys in just a moment the markings on that receiver. Like I said, of course, this is an FFL item, does ship to your FFL, and then if you so choose, you can build your own parts kit from it. So what did this thing set me back? Well, obviously when you get one of these kits in, you get a torch cut receiver. That means the barrel's torch cut. It's completely unusable. You're never going to use that again. And you're left to pretty much salvaging the parts off of it. I mean, there's really nothing you can use here. There's really nothing you can use here. There's your front sight post, and there's your little retainer for your muzzle device. You will reuse that. Of course, your trigger guard, you know, you don't have to reuse it because it's already fitted to it. It's already riveted on there. Very nice. Your handguard retainer is already here, as you can see right there. But so what did this cost? All right, so I'm just gonna be honest with you. You know, this was $600, and by the time you take and add that to your kit, if you get you a kit for about, I don't know, $400 or $500, you still come out cheaper than buying one through Checkpoint if you're tech savvy, as you can see that chrome line barrel, and you're so inclined to do so. I will try to get some good shots of that. Looks like it's got a stamp here, possibly for 2024 when it's manufactured. And of course you see this beautiful Czech Small Arms logo. And then you see that SA VZ-58 Sporter, 762x39. So I mean, it looks quite nice. Finish is amazing, really. Of course, you can see the drastic contrast between the gray finish and the sort of matte black finish. So if you decide to assemble one of these from your own kit, you're obviously going to have to contend with some things as far as differences in colors. As you can tell here, I know the camera lighting isn't helping me. So it may be something you have to contend with. Other things you have to do is you have to obviously deal with your 922R compliant parts. There's just so much you got to deal with here. That's just something to consider. Of course, you can get semi-auto triggers and stuff like that. Then, of course, you got to deal with probably your furniture and whatever other parts are necessary to meet that 922R compliance. But these are head-spaced in the Czech Republic. I've been told that they head-space differently than how an AK does. And I've actually read on forums where other people have built these and have had absolutely no issues with them, because that was a big concern of mine. It's like, okay, you guys don't have my bolt, how are you going to headspace this? And they assured me that it would be perfectly fine, and I've seen others report back that they've built these and they've functioned fine. Now, I'm going to caution you with that. Of course, do your own research. Don't just take my word for it, but this is the route I'm going to go. Of course, once I get this assembled and I test fire it, you know, I may I may put a string on it or something, just because, well, I'll use headspace gauges most likely. But you know, just an option available for you out there to save at least a few $100s on a VZ-58 build, especially if you like to tinker with things like I do. Like I said, this one, they have smaller versions. They have a 12-inch barreled version. They have it where you can just buy the receiver if you want to put your own barrel on it. Of course, you have to sign up for their in-stock notifications, because once they get them in, you'll get a notification. They sell it very quickly. So I jumped on this one very quickly. As soon as I saw it, I ordered it, and I sent them my FFO information. So just want to let you guys know that. And if you guys want to get you something cool like this, make sure you go and check out VZ-58 USA. I think these are out of stock right now with the barrel assembly, but it does give you options, and especially when there's not really any that exist. Like I said, I wanted to build one of these just because it's fun and I enjoy that sort of thing. I don't know how much of that I'll be able to show you guys, hoping to. But anyway, just wanted to, I guess, let you know there are options available out there if you want to build up one of these. So, as always, thank you to my subscribers. If you guys haven't considered subscribing, please do so. It greatly helps out the channel. I am not sponsored by anyone. I wish I was. Make these things a lot easier, but I'm not. So you guys being subscribed to the channel greatly helps out with the algorithm, as well as your likes, your comments, and your shares. And make sure you hit the bell notification if you like cool stuff like this, you want to see more cool stuff like this, and you want to know about stuff like this. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, y'all have a great day.